Ooh, that's better. Noise cancellation on the AirPods, ladies and gentlemen. That's where it's all. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. How y'all doing, Rain Gang? Rain Gang was good. I went live yesterday on Instagram at the Purple Rain Podcast on Instagram, so make sure you follow us on there. It's gonna be exclusive live streams going on throughout the season on there, some on here. Just a lot more lives, a lot more lives. I feel like we all deserve that. So again, this is just something a little impromptu that I'm doing on my way home from the gym. Actually, wasn't feeling too well today, so I didn't get to go as hard as I wanted to, but it is what it is. I'll get back at it on Friday because I'm definitely not going after work tomorrow because we got a show and a game. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on here, answer any questions, see how y'all were feeling about the season coming up, see how y'all are feeling about Thursday night football. That's going to be a huge game tomorrow. That is going to be a huge game tomorrow. And a lot of people will say like, oh, September football, who really cares? What really matters is, December, November, December, when it starts to get cold, and seating and everything like that is more important. But no, I mean, like when you're talking about two of the top teams in the AFC, literally every single week matters, especially a week one game against a possible contender for the AFC number one seed. Come on now. Whether you're a Chiefs fan or a Ravens fan, you understand the importance of this game for how things might shake out at the end of the year. That could be a tiebreaker for the one seed. Only one team gets that first round bye, as we know. So, what's going on, Chef? What's going on, RJ? As long as Rashad Bateman wears white gloves, he will have a great game. Yeah, let's talk about Rashad Bateman, right? I mean, I think Rashad Bateman. I think Rashad can honestly have himself a good. Let me just predict my stat line, okay? I'm predicting a solid game for Rashad Bateman. One that's going to raise some eyebrows, right? I'm going to go 4 catches, 64 yards. No touchdown, though. I'm going to go 4 for 64. How does that sound? 4 for 64. Is that crazy? I just think that early in the game, there's going to be some play calls drawn up specifically to get Rashad Bateman the ball. Like, think about it. Nobody has seen the Ravens offense with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry in the backfield, which means that the Chiefs are probably going to do whatever they can to sell out and stop the run early in the game because they're going to know we're going to want to establish that run game. They're going to try to sell out and stop it. So I can see early on in that game if Todd Monken decides to, hey, you know, let's do a little fake to Derrick Henry, right? Get a little play action going, and let's throw it over the middle to Rashad Bateman. I could see that totally happening. 4 for 64. That's what I got for Rashad Bateman. I got surprised by my dad with tickets to the game tomorrow. RJ, that's what's up. That's what's up. So wait, RJ, are you from Kansas City or are you traveling out there as well? So he's surprised with plane tickets and game tickets? Or just game tickets because you already live out there? Let me know. Either way, that's crazy. Congrats, man. You enjoy it. Make sure you say, you represent the Rain Gang real well, bro. Lisa's in the house, says Sutton. LJ is a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes. No, Lisa, I don't agree with that. Um, First of all, hello, Lisa. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing well on this beautiful Wednesday evening. But no, I can't say it in good consciousness and good faith that Lamar Jackson is better than Patrick Mahomes. That's just simply not true. We've seen time and time again this guy, Patrick Mahomes. Honestly, there's nobody better than Patrick Mahomes ever besides Tom Brady. In a couple years, if Mahomes were to win another Super Bowl this year, he would be damn close to being the GOAT. So if he won another one this year, that would give him 4. Plus, he would be the only quarterback to ever three-peat, only team to ever three-peat Super Bowls. But Brady still has 7. That's a ring for every day of the week. So I feel like if Mahomes three-peated this year, and then at some point gets one more ring for a grand total of 5 to Brady's 7, because the three-peat is mixed in there, I think we would have to consider Mahomes the GOAT. That's just me. That's just me. Might be up for debate, but he's getting real close, man. I live in Saint Louis, Missouri. Okay, so yeah, you're not close. You're not close. You're not far at all. Not far at all. Wow. Congrats, man. Again, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. 17 people in here. What's going on, y'all? This is a little impromptu stream. Again, just kind of talking about all things Ravens right now. I know we're real excited about tomorrow night's game, Thursday Night Football, first game of the year. Season opener against the Chiefs. What are your questions? What are your thoughts? What are your feels going into tomorrow's game? Let me tell you one more thing. Well, actually, no, let me read this from Lisa. Will Pat Ricard and Charlie Kohler go bananas tomorrow night? No, I don't think so. Not in this first game. Not in this first game. I mean, I think guys like that, you're probably going to see more of them. I'd say like, now when you say Pat Ricard, yes, we'll see Pat Ricard. He's going to be in a lot of instant replays, being a lead blocker for Derrick Henry. But Charlie Kohler, no, I don't see him really getting too much PT tomorrow night. I think that tomorrow we're very intentional about installing this new offense, right? Or kind of continuing the installation from last year. So you're going to see a lot of Andrews, a lot of Likely, probably not a whole lot of Kohler, probably not a whole lot of Charlie Kohler. So that's just me. But again, we will see Patrick Ricard, his big ass out there, pancaking guys, being a lead blocker for Derrick Henry, then watching Derrick Henry run right by him. That's going to be absolutely beautiful. Let me just say it. That's going to be absolutely beautiful to watch, man. Just the duality between Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. But when you do give Derrick Henry the ball, especially when you get him on the outside and you got Pat Ricard, big number 42, leading that convoy, good freaking luck to all of you DBs who are cheating down, you off-ball linebackers who want to sniff out the run. Good luck. That's all I got to say about that. Let me see. Hi, Travis Porter. Do I look like Travis Porter? That's funny. I got surprised with my dad. As long as Trump even okay. Yeah. Oil up, little guy. Oil up. I gotta oil my face. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Anywho, back to what I was saying. Okay. What I was thinking about, a key matchup, and I talked about this on Instagram yesterday. Chris Jones versus Daniel Faalele. That's right. Key matchup, Chris Jones versus Daniel Faalele. This is actually going to be a key to victory for one of my keys to victory tomorrow on the show. Sneak peek, right? The O-line concerns me too, Chef. And which is why I'm saying I think we're going to have to slide protection right a lot to kind of help out Daniel Faalele in that right side of the line, especially with Patrick McCarry playing right tackle. As if he does start at right tackle. We'll see. But yeah, it's going to be tough. And I feel like, we're going to have the luxury of, a Tyler Linderbaum helping out on Chris Jones. So you'll have Tyler Linderbaum and Faalele kind of teaming up to kind of take him out and kind of neutralize him. But Steve Spagnuolo, who's a great defensive coordinator for the Chiefs, I think that he is going to manufacture a lot of pressure. I think you'll see a lot of stunts, things like that, especially on second and third down. They're going to be trying to really get us off the field, get us behind the sticks. Those stunts are going to work. I'm just telling you right now, those stunts are definitely going to work. Let me see. Hold on, also, what Owe has shown in camp. Oh, will that translate to the game? Boy, I'm telling you, man. If it doesn't, I don't know what we're doing with Owe. You know what I mean? Like if you can't get to the passer and get hands on him and finish these sacks, I just don't really see what good that does for me. Because when I look at the quarterbacks, the landscape of the quarterbacks in the AFC, right? You've got Patrick Mahomes, you've got Josh Allen, you've got Justin Herbert, you've got Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, right? Like CJ Stroud. I mean, all these guys damn near specialize in escapability. When you really think about it, none of them are like bona fide statues, right? We've all seen them spin out of sacks, do some crazy stuff to stay up on their feet. So, kind of getting these almost sacks and kind of getting your hands on a guy, but not really getting your hands on the guy, that ain't gonna cut it. that ain't gonna cut it, you know. So that it's we're in between a rock and a hard place with a guy like Owe, right? Because he does a lot of other things really well. You know, he sets the edge really well. He's really fast. He can run down a quarterback. You know, but in terms of like, you know, after a quarterback takes his 3-step drop, oh, there's Odafe Owe in your face, and now he's at your hips, and now he's swinging you down. He's not that guy. He wasn't that guy when we drafted him. And here we are in year, I want to say 4 or 5 of Odafe Owe, and we have not gotten the return on investment on this guy. First round pick. We just haven't gotten the return on investment on Odafe Owe. So, Chef, I mean, to your point, I really, really do hope that he can kind of, I don't even want to say turn the clocks back, because again, he's never really been that big sack guy. But I'm hoping something, there's a switch that's been flipped with Odafe Owe, and he's able to finish some of those sacks. If he doesn't get more than, I'd say, I'm looking at 8 sacks this season. Because guess what? It's time for you to step up, buddy. It's time for you to step up. We're losing the 10 and some change sacks that we got from Jadeveon Clowney last year. I expect Kyle Van Noy to have another good year, but he can't do it alone. You know, at least it says 14 sacks for Odafe. I don't see that. I see it cut in half to about 7, maybe, and that's like on the high end, hopeful. You know, I'm hoping he can get 7, maybe 8 sacks, and that will restore my faith in Odafe Owe. But other than that, I'm good. I need to see how the O-line plays against actual starting quality. What's going on, Chike? Appreciate you for coming through. Yeah, that O-line, man, that might be our Achilles heel tomorrow night. Again, man, I think that the interior of that O-line might struggle a little bit. The right side of that O-line, I think, will definitely struggle a little bit. There's going to be some growing pains. Also, the fact that, I mean, these guys don't even have a solid coach right now. They're playing with heavy hearts. As we know, Joe D just passed away last week. Rest in peace to Joe D, offensive line coach, for those of you guys who didn't know. So, I mean, I just think it's going to take a while for this offensive line to really kind of gel into anything competent, right? Anything remotely competent in terms of the strength of their play. So, but what I will say is that when you have a quarterback like Lamar Jackson, it kind of mitigates the offensive line issues a little bit, because he's able to move around, dance around in the pocket so much. I mean, just take a look at some of Lamar's most famous plays from last year, just last year alone, right? 2 that come to mind for me. I think it was a Thursday night game against the Jaguars, where he spins out of the sack, right, breaks the tackle, but he has this uncanny ability to break the first tackle in the pocket, right? Keep his eyes downfield, but also having the awareness to know, okay, what blockers do I have and which way do I need to move in order to put them in the best position to pick up another block. And he did exactly that on that Jaguars play. He did exactly that in the AFC Championship game, where he throws the deep ball to Hollywood. Go back and watch it. Not Hollywood, but Zay Flowers. Jesus. Forgive me. Wow. But yeah, go back and watch that deep touchdown to Zay Flowers, man. He did that exact thing. He has this crazy ability. When the play breaks down, you know, he can break the first tackle, and then if the guy's trying to get back after him, he can kind of slide to put one of his other guys in a good position to re-block that guy, so he can keep his eye. Again, whole time he's keeping his eyes down the field. It's amazing. Nobody really talks about that, but that's a crazy ability. Dre, what's going on? Again, little impromptu stream here. Obviously, I'm not at home. I'm live. I'm driving. I just want to kind of hop on here, kind of get you guys' feels, your thoughts, your questions about tomorrow's game. It's going to be a great game. I'll get into my score prediction tomorrow on the show. I'll get into a lot of my other keys to victory with Alex tomorrow on the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Probably going to go live tomorrow. I have to talk to Alex still about it, but if I had to guess, we want to get off of live like maybe about 30 minutes before the game. Right, so we'll probably end up going live at around 6:45 or 7 o'clock. Just after that, I'll be announcing it probably earlier in the day tomorrow, so that way everybody is. Yes, I see that in the back of the helmet. That is really nice. I don't think we've done anything like that since Art Modell. I could be wrong. I feel like I am wrong. I feel like we did one like 3 years ago. Y'all let me know. Did we have another player who? I mean, I know we've had other players who passed, but did we have anybody else on the back of the helmet or on the jersey, kind of honoring them? I feel like we did, but at the same time, nothing. It doesn't really come to mind. Nothing really comes to mind other than the Art Modell one that we won the Super Bowl in 2012. That's why that one is so memorable to me. It just said Art on there, and we were Super Bowl champions. Okay. Other things, Zach says no. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. But other things to kind of look out for in tomorrow's game. I was on FanDuel earlier today, and I know a lot of you guys probably don't sports bet, but they just released the lines for Isaiah Likely and his receptions, right? I think it was like minus 148 for two catches. Two catches, minus 148, which is not a bad deal to me, especially considering I could see Isaiah Likely getting a catch on the opening drive. You know, I, I expect Isaiah Likely actually to score a touchdown tomorrow. I think it's those. I think we get touchdowns from Isaiah Likely. I think we get a touchdown from Lamar Jackson, a rushing touchdown, and I also think that we get a Derrick Henry touchdown as well. I don't know if we're gonna get any more touchdowns than that. I don't know who else it might be, but I could definitely see Likely. I don't think that teams are putting the respect on Isaiah Likely, even though he had that kind of like breakout season in the latter half of 2023. Once Mark Andrews went down in that Bengals game on Thursday night or Sunday night, whatever it was, and Isaiah Likely started becoming, the tight end one for Lamar Jackson. Man, I think Lamar really built a good rapport with Isaiah Likely, and they have a lot of trust in each other. I mean, again, you can look at that Jaguars play, that play that I was just referencing, where he spends up business at all throwing that football, no business. But I think he had trust in Isaiah Likely, and that trust only got 3 or 4 to up at like what, the 5 yard line or something like that. But I still think that teams aren't going to be keying in on him, not nearly as much as they're going to be keying in on a Mark Andrews, as they're going to be keying in on a Zay Flowers, as they're going to be keying in on a Lamar Jackson, keeping their eyes in the backfield on a Derrick Henry as well, right? So I think with all that being said, Isaiah Likely still got opportunity to eat, still got plenty of opportunity to eat. And again, I think I posted about it on the shorts earlier, I think like last week actually. Now, Peyton Manning was saying, look, I mean, when you have two star tight ends on the field, an Isaiah Likely and a Mark Andrews, it forces you to either do one of two things. You can either put more DBs on the field, and if you do that, we're just going to run the ball down your throat with Derrick Henry, right? Or you can put bigger, slower linebackers on the field, and bigger, slower linebackers cannot cover Isaiah Likely, and they've proven not to be able to cover Mark Andrews either. So if Todd Monken really plays his cards right, and I think going into the second year of his offensive orchestra, if you will, as I like to call it, I think that the symphony is going to sound a lot better, to be honest with you. And I think that last year we did a really, really good job at putting up points, especially in the red zone, which we were so terrible at just the year prior with Greg Roman. I think that Todd Monken, he's got his work cut out for him, but it's going to be pick your poison, literally, literally. And I think it puts us in the best position to take what the defense gives us. Damn, it's bright out here. My bad, y'all. But I think it puts us in the best position to take exactly what the defense gives us. You see more DBs on the field, an extra DB? Cool. Henry, do your thing. Run through his teeth. It's going to be awesome. That's all I know. That's all I know. Bold take. I see one from Dre. Bateman over 50 yards. Hey, look, I just said I'm predicting Bateman 4 catches, 64 yards. I didn't say any touchdowns, but 4 catches and 64 yards. It's about a catch a quarter. And I think he has one big one, right? I think he has one big one over the middle where, he makes a guy miss and then maybe he gets tackled after 15 or more yards or so, something like that. Excuse me. But other than that, his other couple catches, I think, might be some intermediate stuff, maybe something up the sideline. But no, I'm excited for Rashad Bateman. I really am. I really, really am. 4 for 64 is what I'm going to go for him in the first game of the season. But everybody talks about Bateman, right? Even Bateman's been talking about Bateman. So 3 examples. Todd Monken has said this offseason, Rashad Bateman is a guy who we really want to get involved, right? We really want him to become one of our main options. Harbaugh has said it. Like, we're looking at him to be one of the best options in the league at wide receiver. Lamar has said it. Like, Rashad Bateman, he's been working hard, and we're going to try to get him incorporated. Rashad Bateman even said himself. I remember yesterday, my guy Hoodie Ramey. You guys all know Hoodie Ramey on Twitter. He was saying, he said that he doesn't even think Rashad Bateman himself understands what it would mean to this franchise and the fans of this franchise if he were to just simply have a good game, like a real good game. And Rashad Bateman responded to Ramey, basically saying, yes, the hell I do know what that would feel like. And he's praying for it. So I think that he's going to be intentional. I think that the Ravens are going to be intentional. Lamar Jackson, the coaching staff, they're all going to be intentional about getting him the football, which is going to be absolutely just everything, to be honest with you. Zach says just 21 points. I thought we had one for Goose too, Asmodeus. I really did, but I guess not. 21. No, well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying my predictions are the touchdowns are going to come from a Lamar rushing touchdown, a Derrick Henry rushing touchdown, and I would say an Isaiah Likely touchdown. The Derrick Henry touchdown might be the first one, right? I'd say either the first or the second one, where I could just see us moving down the field, getting in the red zone, getting real close, and everybody's going to see on the goal line, right? Derrick Henry, and they're going to be asking like, okay, is he going to run it in, or are they going to give it to Lamar? What are they going to do? I think they give it to Derrick Henry on the first one. And the second one, they kind of give it to they fake it to Derrick Henry. Lamar keeps it. He scores. That's just what I'm saying. But look, guys, it's been 22 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of this. I just made it home. We will be on live stream tomorrow. So please make sure you stay tuned into the Purple Rain Podcast YouTube channel like you're watching this on right now. Follow us on Instagram at the Purple Rain Podcast, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Sudden Death. Again, my name is Sudden Death. I love you guys. I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.